Hi everyone, it's me, Lauren Bersaglio, and I'm here with another Sunday video blog. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of having a creative outlet when you're in recovery. So first, what do I mean by a creative outlet? When I first told my dad that he needed a creative outlet because he was getting really stressed and busy at work, his response was, "Oh, I have one. I golf." Golf is not a creative outlet, no matter how much all the men out there might want to disagree with that. By creative outlet, my own definition would be something creative or something artistic, in which you are making something yourself kind of from something that doesn't exist, if that makes sense. In other words, you're creating something. That would be a creative outlet if you're creating something. So there's different things that kind of fall into this category. It can be writing, it can be different types of artwork, drawing, painting. It can be some kind of building. There's a lot of different options. For me personally, as many of you know, I'm a writer. So that's a really big part of my creative outlet. And then another thing that I really like to do is makeup application, which seems kind of strange, but again, it is a form of art and it's a form of creative art because you are kind of, in a sense, painting a picture. And so I find it really therapeutic to spend a long time doing my makeup. And I don't think I'm the only girl who feels that way, but maybe, not everyone does. So other forms of creative outlets can be maybe you're really into music, so writing songs or writing music to songs, playing some kind of musical instrument, that's a creative outlet. My dad, he ended up wood chipping. So that would be a creative outlet. Knitting, I know a lot of people who knit, surprisingly, who are my age. Again, like I said, drawing, painting. The reason that it's really important is, well, there's actually multiple reasons. First of all, like I said, with makeup application, for me, it's incredibly therapeutic because it almost puts you into this meditative state. And I'm not a very barefoot granola kind of person, but there is something incredibly healing and incredibly psychologically healthy to do something that forces you to have all your attention on that thing that you're doing so that you can kind of forget or not be kind of overtaken by all the noise of the stress in your life. So when I'm applying makeup, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about getting the eyeliner on straight, getting the colors to blend just right. And I think it's the same for artists who paint or who draw. And the same thing when I'm writing creatively, I'm just focused on the words. The words are, in a sense, my paint, and it kind of gives you a break. It's like a little vacation from the world around you. And it's incredibly therapeutic to be able to kind of let everything else go and ignore everything else, ignore all the voices, all the negative voices, all of the stress, all of the pressure, and just focus on this one thing. Another reason why having a creative outlet is really good is it really helps kind of your perception of yourself because it gives you an opportunity to be able to be proud of yourself for something that you've done that doesn't involve numbers like counting calories and weight loss and all of that. That was back in your eating disorder. Now that you're in recovery, this is a way that you can see progress. You can see progress through your creativity. You can be able to look at something and say, wow, I created this and it's beautiful. And you're going back to kind of real beauty, true beauty that's not about what's on the outside, it's about what's on the inside. And your creative abilities are something that's on the inside that make you beautiful and make you unique. So that's another thing. It can really help with the whole self-love thing and getting confidence in yourself. Another reason that creative outlets are really helpful is, just like the name, it's an outlet. So it's a really good way to let out negative and positive emotions. So if I'm really sad or really upset about something, to write down what I'm feeling, those negative feelings, is incredibly therapeutic for me. It's a really healthy release, the same way that when I'm angry, punching my punching bag is a really healthy release. And on the same terms, if you're incredibly happy about something, to be able to express that creatively in a drawing, in a painting, in a song, in writing. That's also a really, really nice release, a nice way to kind of celebrate the joy and expand on that and focus on that. And if you're like me and makeup, consider it. If you're a girl and you wear makeup, consider makeup could be your creative outlet. At first I didn't think it could be for me, but even then you can express your emotions through your makeup too. Very often my makeup will, in a sense, match my mood for that day, and it also helps influence my mood. So I encourage you to not only take up a creative outlet, but if you're kind of lost at what to start, start looking at some of the things that you just do on a daily basis that you enjoy doing, and ask yourself, well, could this be a creative outlet? Could I turn my makeup application into a creative outlet? What about painting my nails? If you're a guy and you're into music or you're into building things, consider those things. Is it being creative when you're doing those things? And just try a bunch of different things too. It's a lot of trial and error. Maybe you'll love knitting, maybe you'll love drawing, maybe you'll love painting, and you don't have to excel at these things, but it just has to be something you enjoy and something that makes you feel relaxed and something that's a nice release for you. And it will be an incredibly important part of your recovery. It's one of the good fun parts of your recovery. So I really encourage you to take up some kind of creative hobby, and no, golf doesn't count. So I hope that you found this helpful, and I will talk to you guys next week.